I just got back from a run that was... I realized I needed to make a Christmas specific video because this year is going to be harder than last year, especially considering since yesterday at the work lunch, they tried their best to accommodate me, but there's still something in there that I didn't react well to. So last night I was nauseous, and then today I was nauseous and had the headache and then all the usual things I get with certain foods due to my IBS. I did go for my run this morning because I didn't want to skip that because I'm really enjoying running at the moment. I figured, I roll out of bed, have a glass of water, go for the run before you can think about it. So slow down, take it easy. I started this run feeling so nauseous and not, optimal at all. So it was kind of hard. But I did do it. I did finish it. I didn't go fast because that's not the goal. I just wanted to finish it, and that was fine. The difference between this year and last year for me personally is last year I was on holiday in France with a good friend. So then you're not doing your usual thing anyway. But I was also still right in the middle of the FODMAP elimination diet, which is a really strict, very tricky diet where you eliminate anything that can be irritating to your gut. So you reset your gut, you create a baseline, and then reintroduce stuff to find out what you react to. Because while you're still reacting to whatever you're eating in your usual diet, you can't really tell. So that was kind of tricky, but at the same time, you're not home for Christmas. And this year, I'm going to be celebrating it with my family. So we're going to have the usual, the Christmas dinner. Dad's going to bake a lot of nice stuff that I'm now probably not going to be able to eat because I know, I've considering work Christmas lunch already made me ill. I'm kind of feeling bad about it because I enjoy Christmas food. I like mince pies and Christmas cake and all that kind of thing. And it turns out, on top of the FODMAPs, I also really can't stand xanthan gum, and that's something that you use in gluten-free baking. So even the baking alternatives, I'm not sure about. There's probably some other things I could use, but I'm not brave enough to try them, or haven't been brave enough to try them just yet, because my reaction to xanthan gum was very unpleasant. So bad. So this Christmas, struggling already, but I am going to try and keep my running routine going as well as I can, because as I said, I'm really enjoying that still. So I am feeling a bit bad about not getting to eat the usual Christmas foods. But on the other hand, especially what the elimination diet showed me was what it's like to feel healthy. Because before that, I didn't know that the way I was feeling wasn't how I was supposed to be feeling. That, frequent nausea, lots of headaches, migraines, tiredness, really energy issues, and not being able to, or not wanting to eat as much as I might have needed to, and all that. That's not normal. So I'm very grateful I now know that. But it's still, sort of a recent thing for me. That's why I'm having trouble getting used to it. I could probably try and eat a little bit, but just a mouthful of things is not enough when you're talking Christmas cake. Mince pies. What was I saying? Distracted already. No, what yesterday has brought home to me again, and what the elimination diet really taught me is it's worth it to go to the effort of adjusting your diet and not eating the things you know are bad for you, just to feel good. Like I want to feel good for the long run I've got scheduled tomorrow, and that's worth a whole lot. So yeah, I'm gonna be careful. I'm not gonna be mad if I mess up, just because I wanted to eat something and that might not be good for me. But at the same time, I'm gonna try and be careful, and I want to try and keep running, so keeping to my running schedule as well, which shouldn't be too hard because currently I'm at the beginning of the half marathon training plan, and what they've done is they've got like 5 different runs, but you only really have to do 3 or 4 of them. And currently I'm doing 3 or 4 of them, 4 really at most, because I'm trying to very, very gently build up to where I need to be so I don't hurt myself again. But yeah, food's really important aspect of that. And I'm really going to have to work at getting enough sleep, because that makes a big difference, both in the running and how you feel. Because I've noticed in general that as soon as I've had an IBS reaction, I need a lot more sleep to get over it. So that's one thing I'm going to have to pay attention to. I guess the holiday period is the perfect time to really remind yourself to, you don't have to do it perfectly. You don't have to be great at whatever routine you had going, because it's a special time. So below average expectations are fine. We're going to get through it, because I bet there's more of you out there for who the festive period's a bit tricky. Still learning, but we'll get there in the end. Just came back from the first long run in the half marathon plan. It was 5 kilometers, and I did it. And it didn't make me sweat a lot, but I had the knee niggles, and I had the shin niggles, and I've just had another IBS flare up, and I'm actually a bit hungry now, which is half the reason why I do want to do the running, because I don't really get the hunger pangs very much. But I actually feel hungry now, so that's good. Because usually when I've got the IBS issues, I don't feel hungry at all. I have no appetite. And I'm still slightly nauseous, but now I'm also hungry. So that'll make eating easier, which is good. Goal achieved. Oh yeah, I'm Sam. I always forget to say that. And I make these videos about running, fitness, while having IBS and issues with injuries, which mean that, your best might not look the same as someone else's best. Might need to have below average expectations of how fast you could do something, or how hard you could go in your workouts and that kind of thing. And that's okay. It's fine if you can't stick to your plan over the holidays, if something goes wrong. If I end up making my ill again, I'll probably not stick to my running plan and try to rest instead, because that's what I need at that point, so I can spend more time with my family. And that's just how it is, and that's perfectly fine. We can get back to it afterwards, as long as we do get back to it. If you're in the same boat, if you have similar issues, do let me know in the comments what's helped you, and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.